everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Texans are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Colts, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jones now on 1st and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they would have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. Jones off the play fake. And his throw here's incomplete.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Jones. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Throwing Jones. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. to throw. Jones. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Daniel Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is right through. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Prescott, and hauled in by Pitta. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. In his 10th year, here's Brett Kern to punt this one, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete, and he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So a costly penalty marker, and it's now 3rd and 11. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to throw. Jones. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Jones now Throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Here's Hunt. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Taliaferro. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. Power running by Zeke. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the 1st level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So the sack on 1st down there by the defense, and now it's 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Jackson. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Jones back to the air on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. He's going to go deep for Conley. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Slot man moves right. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. The slot man in motion right. Prescott from the gun. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jared Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show is buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here comes the Texans now. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go to Elliott again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And complete right side to Cook. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Cook with a 1st down and much more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dennis Pitta, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Point after now from Sturgis. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their 1st possession of the 2nd half. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Off play action. Jones. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Fresh set of downs here. Now Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Jones to throw on second down. And this one's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Jones now. Off play action. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Shaq Lawson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Halfback sent in motion. Second down, Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. This is caught by Jackson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And again, it's Prescott. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Final minute now of the third quarter. To throw is Prescott. Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. As we saw in his rookie year, Dak not afraid to run with it. And he did there to pick up the first. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Prescott now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Texans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And the tight end goes in motion left. On third down, it's Prescott. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try again with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Offense has been out there a while. This is their 14th play in this series. Prescott on 3rd and 2. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Running with Elliott. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, 1st down. The Colts send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Jackson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. A give to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
A gain of 3, second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Texans on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott off play action. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly. Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Prescott here to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium, and the Giants have scored to extend their lead. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. On 3rd down, Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Throwing here, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. This time is...